Hello and welcome back to our networking series. This video continues from where we left off in the last session, where we configured trunks and ether channels. In this video, we'll set up the management IP addresses for each switch. I have the IP addresses listed in a notepad. I've already configured the management IPs for Core 1 and Core 2. Now we'll focus on configuring the access switches and the aggregation switch. Let's get started. Let's verify the management IP of Core 1. It's configured there. Next, let's check Core 2. It also has an IP configured. Now let's look at the access switch. There is no IP configured. Finally, we'll check the aggregation switch. It also has no IP configured. Now let's verify if the IP addresses I'm going to use for the switches are already in use by another device in the local network. We'll do this by pinging the IP addresses. This will help prevent IP address duplication in the network. Since it's clear that no devices are using these IP addresses, we can now proceed to the next step. We'll associate Core 2's Gigabit Ethernet 1.0 interface with VLAN 192, as this port is connected to our LAN network. Alright, we can now ping both Core 1 and Core 2 without any issues. But for the access switch, we're getting a destination unreachable message. That's because we haven't set up the management IP on it yet. The same thing goes for the aggregation switch. So let's go ahead and configure the management IPs on both of them now. Access switch is now reachable. Let's go to the aggregation switch and configure its management IP. Now it's reachable as well. Let's test if we can SSH into the devices from my computer. So now we can access all the switches through SSH using their management IP addresses. Next, let's configure PC1 and PC2. We'll associate PC1 with VLAN 20 and PC2 with VLAN 30. In this setup, I used a router acting as a host. I only changed its icon to make it look like a PC. Let's test if we can ping the gateway from this PC. All right, we're now able to ping both the IP addresses of Core 1 and Core 2 from this PC. Let's continue with the configuration in the next video. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.